Thank you.
Hey guys, hey. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Chatterbox. My little sister's back. I'm glad you're feeling better, girl.
Yes, me too.
I know, right? So
Yeah.
tonight, sis, I want to talk about this movie Acrimony. Now, a lot of people had a lot of mixed emotions, about the movie. Like,
Yeah, they definitely did.
to me, uh, she was like me, what I would have did as far as my guy. You know what I'm saying? I felt if her family had addressed her mental issues, then um I believe they wouldn't have had all the problems that they had. Then he would have had a fair shot of knowing if I want to get involved with this motherfucker or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They her family didn't address the issues. So he just thinking she just a regular woman all the time. She got about 4, 5 different people running around her head.
Yeah. Definitely. I don't know. It's hard to say really for that movie Acrimony. Yeah, from the beginning though, she played her part though, and yes, she had a mental problem. I believe that the family did and should have got her some help. But then again, her mom died in the midst of all that, and her sister and them had their own life going on too.
Absolutely.
So I kind of see why the family didn't get her help because at that time they had so much going on. Um, and she stuck by him though. To me, she stuck by him. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But at the same time, her family was in her ear and she wanted him gone. If you're cheating here, you're cheating there, you threw that away. You didn't want that
Absolutely.
vision. You know what I'm saying? And if you divorce him, he didn't divorce you. She did that. She did that. No, she did that, and that no, she just and then she snapped at the end because everything that had you stuck by him like you should have as a wife and not let everybody else in your ear see. Because when you're married, it's a different level. You understand
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Whether that has something to do with a person with mental illness or not, marriage is serious. She knew that. Look how long she was staying with him. So she knew how serious it was.
But all
You
the
know?
time, you see what I'm saying? The sisters uh knew, you know what I'm saying, that she had all this shit going on. Brings me back to what I said at first.
Right.
If she had the right help to address the issues, then she would have never divorced him. You see what I'm saying? Because she would have had the right medication. She would have had somebody to talk to before all this shit unfolded. And
Yeah.
I do believe that people look over mental illness and
Yeah.
they look like, okay, if she okay for this little time, then
Yeah.
okay, we gonna dismiss it. You see
Yes,
what I'm
because
saying?
that's real life right now. And a lot of people are still struggling with it today, but a lot
And
of
that's
people
what they
today in this
did in
society
this
don't believe in
movie.
that.
She
Yeah.
was okay for 1 day. Oh, Melinda, she okay, she cool. We gonna go ahead and leave her alone. And then when she
Yeah.
act the jackrabbit ass on him, oh, now we remember she crazy. Y'all knew she was crazy all along.
Yeah.
You
I
see what I'm
mean,
saying? So,
yeah,
so she wouldn't have
because
never showed her ass on him if she had got the right attention. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm
yeah.
not. I'm gonna take up for him now because when he did find out about the mental issues, he did stick by her. He
Yeah,
didn't
he
take
did.
off like most niggas would have did. You feel me?
Hmm.
He stuck by her, but because she had mental issues, she listening to about 50 different motherfucking people telling her, get
Yes.
rid of him. You don't need
Yes.
him. But
Yeah.
all along, she knew she needed him. Along with them people, she had her sister and them in her ear telling him,
Yeah.
Melinda, he broke. But you know what I'm saying? My mama always taught us it always get greater later. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's true. And like I said, the both everyone have their own opinion, but you know what I'm saying? He did his part too. He drank her money down quickly.
True.
But that was people misunderstand, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the process that he had to go through. Because at the
Absolutely.
end of the day, he walked up to her as a man,
Absolutely.
gave her more than what the hell. I ain't gonna even
Gave
say what she
her
deserved
more
because
than what.
that was his wife. But he gave her
Absolutely.
more then a more than enough.
Because
Okay,
most
keep
niggas
you
wouldn't have
straight.
came and gave you nothing. They would have
Yeah.
took the money and they left. But now where I got a beef at him with him at
Yes.
is everything that he promised her. You understand what I'm saying? He
Yes.
gave to that next woman. You feel me?
Yep.
So as a woman watching this movie, you gotta look at it like, nigga, I done been with you all these years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I done had to mortgage my mama house over and over and over and over again, sis.
Yes.
Okay, I done had our lights cut out. I done had you damn near about to burn down
Mm-hmm.
our house trying to
Yes.
get this fucking machine to work. You understand what I'm
Yes,
saying?
she did.
So
Yes, yes.
I feel
And that's why
her.
I said he played his part in that. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
wasn't no. It is not about who was right and who was wrong. But yes,
yeah,
he played his part in that too. But he didn't do it in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like the family was thinking. Even though he wasted or screwed up or took away the money, he did it trying to invest. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find that spot. But people
right,
didn't see that then. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I see that too, though. Like I would
I
have been
seen
looking
it.
like, why the hell this nigga just ate that lady money?
Right, cause I said that too. Like, nigga, this shit ain't gonna work. You need to find something else to do.
But
But
you see what he did though? He took her money when she bought him that car. Now I said he was. Ooh. Oh yeah, he.
but
You know
see,
he messed up.
she was like a lot of us was. We all that fell for a nigga with the okie
Yeah,
doke
of
dream.
course.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yes.
she loved him. So she figured I'm gonna do what I need to do to support
Hmm.
this nigga because like I tell people all the time, especially women, if you want a man to do right, you gotta help build him up. You can't just be there with the good times. You gotta be there with the bad times as well, sis.
Exactly.
So, like I said, we all done fell for the okey doke with a nigga telling us, "Oh, I'm gonna do all this, I'm gonna do all that." We all have done that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So we can't call her we can't call her stupid because hell, we all have been stupid.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
understand what I'm saying? We all done fell for a nigga pipe dream.
Yeah. We all have.
But when it all boiled down to it, sis, I kind of understand more so of why she felt the way she felt because
Yeah.
she was damn near broke. She
Yeah.
took criticism from her sisters.
Yes,
You
she
still
did.
understand what I'm saying? And then he took all the boat, he took the house, he didn't take the money because he did give her that and more. He gave
Right.
her mama's house back. He
But
did do that. But she
but
still
her depression and her family in her ear, which made her snap. Which
true.
from the beginning when he cheated, she had to ram that car into that place. All of that played a part, and then plus with her mental state. And
Right.
that's where her snap came in. But see, just like you said, that her family should have got her help, her sister and them, like, because I said her mama had died. See, if that
Hmm.
was us, yes, I would definitely get but see, I
Yeah.
already know me and my sister was
Yeah.
honest. That's the thing, you know.
Me and me, if we are sisters, if we tell y'all we try not to get involved in each other's relationships,
Hmm.
but you can best believe if something going wrong, if y'all call, we coming. You
That's
understand what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
So that her sisters did do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I give them that. But where they failed her at is they didn't get her the help she needed to deal with her mental illness. You understand what I'm saying? Because if she had that help, and I say this all the time, people walk
Yeah.
around with mental illness and don't get help. My
Yes.
own daddy suffered from mental illness and his family failed him. You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying? If they
Hmm.
hadn't did what they needed to do for him, he probably would still be here and he would be seeing his grandkids grow
But
up,
you,
all type of
yeah,
things.
yeah, but it's mental illness is definitely 1,000,000% for me. It's serious, and it's so serious to the point where I know someone, their husband went down in a basement and just blew his brains out because nobody never knows. You know what
You
I'm
don't
saying?
know. Absolutely.
And a lot of black families don't want to admit that they have this problem or there's nothing wrong with me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you deal with depression, you deal with mental disorder, you deal with a lot of things, bipolar, schizophrenic. These things are real. Now,
Mm-hmm.
yet we may say that, oh, my mom is feisty, or my grandma is feisty, or my this is how such and such grew up. But you don't
Mm-hmm.
ever know why this person was the way they was, because
Absolutely.
them too, my time before me, which is my mom and my grandmother and them,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that type of stuff was even discussed or whatever. But growing up, as I grew up, I don't
Right.
remember nobody ever teaching me about or showing me or even knew about mental illness
Mental illness.
until
Yeah.
now. You
Yeah.
know, and this definitely needs to be brought up in a lot of black families.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely. That's why I said with the movie, everybody had uh different opinions. The
yeah,
men felt like uh the bitch was crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, she was crazy, but she
yeah.
had she had sister. She had a legit beef. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you now,
Wow.
if a motherfucker I'm with and uh I help build you up, and for some reason that this shit don't work out, and you turn around and give all the shit that you said you was gonna give me,
Yes.
hey, I'm
You
gonna
know
be
what
like
though? But I
Melinda.
like when that motherfucker bitch told him to get up. And he said, "Okay, now make a jump."
Yeah, I'm
This
like,
everything is mine, okay? Give it back, okay?
I was like, Melinda, girl, I'm with you. I'm with you. But at the same
Oh,
time, she was wrong. But
yes.
a major part of me felt that, like I said before, if her sisters, as well as her parents, instead of babying her
Yeah.
and got her the help that she needed,
Yeah.
then she wouldn't have did all the shit she did to him. You understand?
Yeah.
She would have been okay. She would have been
Yeah.
on her medication. He would have knew what he was dealing with in the dough, and then that would have gave him the choice to say, you know what, either I'm gonna stay or I'm gonna go.
Yes.
But since
Yes.
nobody gave him the option of what he wanted to do,
Huh.
she just presented herself as this okay woman. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But in
Yeah.
the background, she nutty than a fruitcake.
Man. And you heard what she told him when he came back from after he tried to take the stuff he invented to the place. She said, "You know what I'd do if I." The face she made, Lord.
Girl,
The nose showed
she
me she was serious.
she looked
That
at
nose
him
was
with
hurt.
such disgust,
And his
and
reaction to it, though, he knew it. He said, and he started grabbing his shit because she must have
he
been showing him signs back then that she was
he
crazy.
he
Okay?
knew when she ran that truck into that tree. I'm like, yeah,
I
okay.
kind of knew. No, I feel that he knew some of that. He knew that she was, you know what I'm saying? She was wacky. Now, why he stayed?
Yeah, he stayed because he
Mm,
loved her. He stayed because he cared about her.
yeah.
Most men would, when they seen the first sign of her cracking the fuck up, they'd have been like, okay, you know what? This ain't even gonna work for me, Sheila or Marquise.
Exactly.
Shit. You know what? I'll see you later. But see,
Exactly.
he loved her,
He did. I do believe
and
that.
like I said, I felt that if her family had of been more supportive as far as her mental health,
They
they
couldn't
probably
though
would have
because they
stemmed.
was too much on him. Somebody he's a failure. That's why they couldn't focus
Absolutely,
on
they
her.
they was too worried about what was going on in with him instead of focusing on
All
their
the wrong
sister.
things. And I'm not saying it was the wrong
Absolutely,
thing, but the main thing was they was missing their sister. The mental state going from this level to this level. Like,
yes. And
no.
she run around with running trucks in the trees and shit. But everybody dismissing this shit.
Yeah.
She is mentally unstable. And he
Yes.
still stayed. He's still in the room trying to fix that damn machine. I'm like, you might want to pay attention.
And you
Cause
see,
she finna do something to
the
you.
judge should have knew that she was sick anyway when she tried to sue him for more.
Absolutely.
Lady.
And she's sitting there looking at him like, I'm like, baby, if looks could kill, he
Wow.
would have been dead. But to sum it up, I just feel at the end, as wrong as she was, I felt so, from a woman, I felt so bad for her because she felt like he robbed her. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
She felt like all the shit that I've done for you, and this woman is living my life. The life
Yeah.
that you promised me,
Right.
you gave it all to her.
But in her
Fuck the
mental
money.
state, she didn't know how to receive that, because if she did
Absolutely.
at that moment, she would have realized when she asked for the divorce, she would have walked away. But her
Absolutely.
mental state was too far gone. And
Right.
then when she seen that, even though he gave her and showed her, bought the home and everything, she still wanted that. Her mental state was when she seen that, oh, that was my opportunity to get back with my husband. But she didn't
Yeah.
think about none of that. And
Yeah.
I'm not mad at her. I don't judge her.
Me either. And
She
like you
she
said,
went
if
through
her
that and did
if
what
her
she did
sister and
because she
them
was sick.
her sister and them, like I said, just looked over it.
Yeah.
And it she was hurting and she was suffering
Yes.
before she even met Robert. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? She was
Mhm.
hurting and suffering. That's why she couldn't do right in college, because mental wise she just
Yes.
couldn't focus.
Yep.
And all thing they was off into their own little boyfriends
Yep.
in school and whatever else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm
Yes.
saying? So
Yes.
nobody, I feel, gave her a fair shot because they were so caught up in their own bullshit
Yes.
that they
Yeah, I would
couldn't
say that too.
really focus on her.
I think it
Same way if
all
something
started
wrong
from
with
when the
one of my
mom died.
sisters mentally, I'll be like, well, sister, what can we do to help? Like, do you want to go get help? I'm not gonna sit there and just watch you just go crazy and shit or possibly
Right.
hurt yourself or somebody else. I would
Yeah.
try to help you. But when you consume with your own shit, you can't focus on what's going on around you.
Yeah. And you know what?
Everybody ignored her.
Another thing that is really sad today with the mental health is when your family member has a real bad mental health, as such as her.
Hmm.
Let's just say my cousin, and I had custody of her, and she's grown. If I was to take her to the hospital, because I know what she's going through in the episode and how dangerous she can get or he can get, and
Hmm.
but they if that person got a little sense and they say no, they're not keeping them. It's against
Absolutely.
their will, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Huh? But
Yeah.
then an hour later, you have to call the police and all
All
this.
type of stuff. Yes.
If they
All
can
type
get
of
it to
stuff.
that point, because some of these people like this will kill themselves or they to hurt somebody.
And then the sisters, like they give. I know they supposed to took her for their sister.
Yeah.
I ain't questioning that. But if, like I said, if they had addressed what was going on, she wouldn't have been fighting him. She wouldn't have
Yes.
ran no truck into no tree. She wouldn't have did none of that. And hell, while they was focusing on her marriage and her relationship, the one sister had a baby with another woman, and the other
Yeah.
sister, man, from what Melinda was saying, was
Yep.
gay. So
And
why
she told
y'all
that man
focusing
he
on
had a
her?
little dick.
Yes, y'all ain't telling what's going on in y'all damn relationship. Melinda told it
I
all.
was cracking up and walked off and slammed her sister room.
Yes.
But you know
So
what though? A lot of families don't know how to deal with a person with mental illness because they don't believe
yeah,
it's real. So
yeah.
that's what I'm gonna say, that I'm gonna feel that, and with her sister, maybe they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of family members, I got mental illness in our family. Okay, so it's real.
But if you grew up like we grew up in the same house, you know your sister.
Yes,
You know if
yes,
she's normal or not.
yes,
You understand
yes,
what I'm saying?
yes,
Because
yes.
if
You're
you
right
was
about
walking
that.
around the way Melinda was walking around, I'd
So
be
they
like,
knew. Yeah, you're right.
Bird, it's something wrong with Mert. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
yes.
So don't tell me that shit that maybe they didn't know. They
Yeah,
just ignored
now that
it.
you said it like that, I just
They
thought about it.
just ignored it.
Yeah,
They ignored it because, like I said,
yeah,
they was consumed with their own lives.
yeah,
So they ignored it.
yes,
You understand what I'm saying? Even with the mother. The mother just figured, oh, I'm gonna give her money. You know what I'm saying? She doing good in college.
yeah,
I'm gonna overlook it too. Cause I'm pretty sure the parents knew it too.
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
definitely.
it brings me back to what I said, that yes, she did get a bad rap with this thing as far as her marriage And yes, I do slightly feel that he was wrong um with what he did as far as promising her
Yeah.
everything, and then he turned around and gave it to the other lady. Now he could have changed it around how he did it. He could have did it in a better way. If he wanted
Yeah.
to give her a boat and a house, he could have chose another boat. He could have named the boat
Yeah.
another thing. You see what I'm saying? He could have gave her a
Look, I
different
said,
house. He gave her the same shit that he was gonna give Melinda. Like that triggered her. That sent her over the edge. Like, nigga, really?
wow. The dress. Oh, she did you see what she did to the
Everything.
dress?
Yes. So you wasn't even that smart enough to change the stuff
Oh.
around to different things. That would have set me off too, sis. Like the dress, the
Maybe he
house,
started
the
having a mental
boat.
problem at this point because I don't think he thought that through.
No, I don't even think he realized what he was doing. You
No, at
gave this
all.
woman the exact same things that you promised Melinda. So yes, that
Yeah.
would have set me off too. Like you couldn't even change it around. You couldn't even get
Oh
a
my
different house.
goodness.
You couldn't get a different wedding dress.
I
You
like
couldn't
how
get a different boat.
his new fiance introduced. She said, "Hi, I'm Mrs. Fiance."
Girl,
She looked like
she wanted.
wow. She
Girl,
felt so stupid
if she would have had a gun, she probably would have killed both of them.
right then and there. Yeah, I'm sorry. They both would have been dead. Yeah.
But that, like I said, I wanted to talk about this movie because, like I said, a lot of people had mixed emotions. Like a lot of
Yeah.
men felt like I would have left in the door because she
Yeah.
was crazy all along. But
Right.
he didn't know she was crazy until the
Exactly.
relationship went further.
Exactly. That's true.
A lot of women felt like we feel that she was cheated in some small way.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. He had his faults, and
So,
she did too.
like I said, in real life, that probably would have went left. It would have went left.
Yes, definitely today. Yes.
A woman truly today would be in jail
Yeah.
uh because her with her mental status, yeah, a woman would be in jail, and it probably would have ended worse. Because from what I'm thinking, they saying it's another acrimony, and I don't really think that she dead. Now, if if she come back, baby,
Wow.
it's gonna be worse.
Wow. But I definitely recommend everyone in this world though to especially black families, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
to start taking mental illness serious. You know,
Real
even the ones that don't believe in it. You can save someone. You
people
can save
overlook it.
somebody's life.
Yeah,
Definitely.
people overlook it, and they think because just because they present themselves to you, I may seem good to you right now,
Right.
but mental wise, I may not be okay. You
Exactly.
understand what I'm saying? That's
And it's
why
not a
I
joke. It's
tell
serious.
people it's okay to check on me. It's
Yes.
okay for me to check on you
Right.
because just like I'm having a good day, you may not be having that type of day.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So mental wise, we as black people, black families have to
Yes.
do better with
Yes.
checking on each other. Don't just assume that they okay.
Exactly.
Don't
Yes.
look at a picture or a video and be like, "Oh, she doing good," but
Yeah.
behind closed
Oh
doors,
yes, no,
I'm
baby.
not okay.
Yes, it's
You
a lot of
understand what I'm
stuff you
saying?
gotta know. Yes.
And people have to do better with their sis. Like my uh biological dad,
Hmm.
I felt if Hogan had have got the help for his mental issues,
Yes.
he would have been okay.
Yes.
But his family, like I said, people ignore it.
Yeah.
People ignore it. They put it on drugs. They put it on
Yes.
alcohol.
Yes.
But you
Yes.
have to
Definitely.
think about what
Yeah.
led that person to do the drugs and
Yeah.
alcohol.
That's another thing that people don't pay attention to because that's the first thing they think. It's not a depression. It's not a mental problem. It's the drugs. It's the alcohol. That's
Absolutely.
that's added on
That's
to it. Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
And people
Yeah.
got,
You
like you
make.
said, people got to do better with this shit.
Yes.
Mental health, and I say it all the time, is so important. Like, if you don't want to talk to nobody, find you a friend,
Yeah.
find you a pastor,
Yeah,
Talk to somebody. You got to let that
exactly.
stuff out to somebody. You can't walk around with
Yes.
all that stuff bottled up because it will consume you and it will eat you up.
Yes, and it's okay to go get counseling. I
Yeah.
know it's a lot of people that don't believe in
People, a
counseling.
lot of people won't
A
do
lot
it.
of black people too now.
Nope.
I'm not racist or anything, but for the lot of I'm black. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I'm saying I'm
Yep.
African American. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of black families suffer from this because they I don't believe in counseling. I didn't grow up.
I don't
Okay,
want
that's
nobody to
all.
think I'm
This a whole
crazy.
new generation.
Yeah, you don't have
Okay,
to be crazy to get help.
yeah,
Because I've thought about it. I'm gonna be honest, I've thought about it because uh us as a family, as siblings,
yeah,
you know that we have been through a lot of shit.
yeah.
And I've thought about it because the grief, and I know you understand grief,
Oh yeah.
that we gotta let that out to somebody.
Oh yes,
Because
honey.
we would turn around and unleash that stuff on a person
Yeah,
that don't deserve it. You understand what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Oh yes,
You
definitely.
may get into a relationship and all the anger that you got towards somebody else or was something that you've been through, you put that all off onto that person and it's not fair. You understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
You know.
So it's okay to fix yourself
Yes.
before you can fix anybody else. You gotta
Exactly.
fix yourself, sis.
Man, hey man, prime example. Your sister has been already, as you know, grief. I've been in counseling since '04. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Due to the same thing, losing my son, my
Yeah.
mom. There's no secret in that because it's real.
Yeah.
People go through shit like this in life. So
Yeah.
there's no shame in my game. Am I one of them
Absolutely.
cuckoo ass person? No. But sometimes you need to release
You
that to
need it.
someone. You
Yeah.
can't keep run.
Yeah.
You just can't keep running. You got to change your way you grew up or how your parents did it, and make your own goddamn decision for yourself before you
Absolutely.
lose yourself. Understand that?
Absolutely. You can't that's gonna take away from the person that you want to be. You
Exactly.
understand what I'm saying? If we
Hmm.
walk around with all this bitterness and not believing that it's okay to talk to somebody
Hmm.
about stuff that you going through, it is
Exactly.
okay.
That's
And
right.
that don't make you no nut. That don't make you
Exactly.
crazy. It
And I
make
don't
you
care.
human. It
I
make
don't
you
care.
human. Absolutely. You
Everybody's
could
entitled
say
to their own opinion, and I have to respect that, because their opinion shouldn't matter to me, and my opinion shouldn't matter to them. So at the end of the day, if they feel I am and I
you
don't
do
need it,
what's
I
best.
don't care.
You do what's best for your life.
At the
If
end of
you
the day,
feel you wanna lay on the couch and talk to Dr. Phil, you do that.
I'm trying to tell
Because guess
you.
what? It's gonna make you a better person. It's gonna make
Yes,
people want to come around you. You
yes,
understand what I'm saying? It's
yes,
gonna make your relationships better with the
and
people that's
it's
in
gonna
your life.
also help you want the help, because you're
Yeah,
gonna feel that, you're gonna see that I can.
yeah. So the
So
movie, like I said, it was just like a 50-50 for me. I
yeah,
was half for him and I was half for her.
yes, I would,
And
yes, definitely,
when people learn to address mental health in the correct way, this
yeah.
world will be a much better place.
Just
So,
speak up.
sister, this podcast was good today, girl.
Yay!
So
Yes,
I
I
thank you
enjoyed it.
guys for joining us on
Thank
Chatterbox.
you.
Stay tuned for the next episode. I love you guys. Be
Love
blessed.
you.
Hang up, sis. Love you.
I love you too.